We're in Montauk. Here we go. Hooked up.
They just busted right here, see 'em?
We're fishing for stripers and bluefish.
My mother calls me on my cell phone. Boy, NBC's been looking for you.
What did you do now? There we go. All right.
I only wanted to be three things in life: an actor, a lawyer, and I wanted to play football for the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, there we go. Come on, fish.
I realized that as an actor that, you know, I could be all three of those things and whatever else I wanted to become in life, and that's what I've been able to do.
There you go.
Nice.
I'm Tom Colicchio, and I'm in the food business. From restaurants to reality TV. My true passion is fishing. No matter the size of the catch, I always love a good fight. And on my show, we've always got something or someone on the hook. This is Hooked Up.
We're in Montauk. I heard the fishing's been good out here. I haven't been out here all year. I've heard that there's stripers along the beach, and apparently yesterday there were some big bluefish, like 12, 15-pound bluefish. So there's some fish around. So we'll see. We got a little fog right now, so we're kind of waiting for that to clear, and we're gonna get in a little bit. Anthony, I heard he hasn't fished in a while, so we gotta see if we can get him some fish.
What I hope to do today is to catch something, and that something being fish and not a person. My fear today is hooking somebody in the mouth. So hopefully that doesn't happen today. The last time I went fishing, I was with my dad off the rocks in Long Beach where we grew up. That would have to be in my early teens. And I'm 42 now, so it's a long time ago. Some of the best memories I had fishing with my dad, and would just come back with ice chests full of fish, and we would fillet them in the backyard. So it was an all-day process for us. Never been fishing on a boat, so this is a big adventure for me today.
Brendan's a captain. He fishes out of Greenport, Long Island, and also out of Manhattan. I've known him for probably 20 years now. He's gonna run the boat today. Hopefully he'll find some fish.
Hey, Anthony. Hey, Tom.
How you doing?
All right, brother. How you doing, man? All right.
Ready to fish?
I'm ready, baby.
Come on board, let's go. Montauk is the furthest east point in Long Island, and we're fishing for stripers and bluefish, and possibly some sea bass. Put your finger there, open the bail, take this back, and then let go of your finger, and just throw it out.
I know how to cast.
I didn't know that. You said you haven't fished in 30 years.
Yeah, it ain't changed. Is there a new technique?
There you go. It's all you. It's all you.
New technique?
It's all you. All right.
Hey, Anthony. Okay, look, I want you to put.
I'm just trying to be nice. You're on your own. That's it. You're on your own.
Oh, you want me to cast that out there for you?
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. We are hooked up.
Oh.
Anthony, see that fish come up right there?
Yeah, I see that fish over
Well,
there.
throw your thing out there.
That's how I'm gonna throw it out there. I didn't want to cross our lines.
Oh, man. Reel it up and jerk a little bit, yeah. Yeah, it looks like a bluefish to me.
Great catch, Tom. I know you planted that. I know you got scuba divers up under the boat.
You know it. It's a bluefish.
It's a nice looking fish.
It's a good-sized bluefish.
Look at those teeth, though. Nasty. Nasty.
I'm making a fish taco out of that baby. Big taco.
Oh, damn. So that doesn't count. You haven't caught a fish yet, have you?
That counts? What do you mean?
Comedy or drama? Comedy. Because the world has enough drama. We need to laugh as much as we can. It adds years to your life, too.
So, Anthony, tell me, when did you figure out you were funny?
I'm still trying to figure that out, Tom.
No, you're a funny guy. Come on.
Growing up, I never thought I was. You know, it's just who I was, part of my personality. Right. You know, I get it from my mother. I come from a funny household.
Who was the punchline at home?
We all were the punchline from my mother. Yeah. We were the punchline growing up. And it was when we, you know, walked outside the house that other people became the punchline.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, your mother was in the business, right?
Well, I like to say she was a failed actress.
She's a failed actress.
Yeah, she's pretty bad.
Yeah?
She's still pretty bad. She's still pretty bad.
Does she do, like, community theater and stuff like that?
She did community theater,
yeah.
you know, and you know, this is all I ever wanted to do since I was 9 years old. And I remember my mother was in a production of A Raisin in the Sun at Compton Community College, where we grew up. And I was sitting in the back of the theater with my two brothers at the time. And I only wanted to be three things in life: an actor, a lawyer, and I wanted to play football for the Dallas Cowboys. And I just happened to look up on stage and see my mother, you know, rehearsing. And at that exact moment, I realized that that's what I wanted to do.
So if you were playing football for the Cowboys, that would have been it, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I realized that as an actor that, you know, I could be all three of those things and whatever else I wanted to become in life. And that's what I've been able to do.
I have a feeling this thing is going to just blow wide open.
Is it?
Yeah, because there's no tide moving, and when the tide's not moving, the bait fish can get away. And once that tide starts moving, these fish are going to just go crazy. There's a good amount of fish here.
I'm gonna push you right up to wherever they're popping.
Oh, fish. Just kind of keep the tip up and jerk it back and forth as you're reeling it in. So it just sits up on the top like that.
Okay.
And they love that.
Okay.
You make them crazy. Here we go. Here we go. We are hooked up.
Nice.
Just lost them. Just lost them. Just lost them.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Try over here, Anthony. Straight up towards the shore if you can. You can move it a little bit slower.
Come on, fish. Here we go.
Nailed it. Oh, nice.
That's how we do. Hey, Anthony, it's 2-0. Come on, man.
2-0.
Let's go. This how they do it in Compton?
No. We just put a fucking sawed-off shotgun and you shoot it in there.
Shoot those fish, huh?
Yeah. Stand-up or sitcom? Sitcom, because I'm lazy.
I read somewhere that your first gig in comedy was an absolute bomb.
Yes.
You got booed off the stage.
Yes, I did.
Now what happened?
Tasty Tony.
Tasty Tony, but it was longer than that. It was
Tasty Tony, the one and only. If there's another, he's a phony. That night, it was open mic night in one of the comedy clubs where all the greats, you know, come through. Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, and all that. And I was like, okay, if I want to do this, this is where I'm going to do it. And I was there dealing with my own insecurities. Am I going to be funny or whatnot? So I heckled the first three comics before me. And I was hysterical as a heckler. But that's not why I came there. I came to tell jokes and, you know, tell punchlines. And so the moment I got the biggest laugh as a heckler, they just happened to call my name, not knowing that it was me. And when I got there, when I got on stage, I was crucified. I was in a room full of comics.
And they all heckled you.
And they all heckled me and didn't let me get anything out. 10 seconds into my time on stage, they turned off my mic because they realized that I wasn't going to be able to say or do anything as a comic. 5 seconds after they turned off my mic, they turned off the light. So I'm 15 seconds into my first set on stage as an amateur comic. I was in darkness and I didn't have a mic to tell a joke. And so that's how it all began.
How did you work up the nerve to go back up again?
I was out one night celebrating my birthday with my friends, and my buddy came to me and said, came over with 2 Heinekens and put them on the table as I was sitting there talking. I said, thanks, man. He said, no, this isn't a birthday present. You know, this is for you to get ready. I said, ready for what? The nightclub we happened to be in at midnight turned into a comedy club. And so I was kind of forced onto stage. And I did maybe 5 to 7 minutes that night. And it was actually pretty funny. But it had been 8 years.
Really?
Since
8 years?
Since I had stepped on stage the first time until that second time.
Look at that. Right here. Anthony, you want to...
Get up front.
Go up front?
Here.
Yeah.
No, I got you. You're all right. See, they just busted right here. See them? Yeah, go ahead, bud.
Nice. That might do it. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
There we
go. He's in. There we go. All right.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
A good captain will do that. Get you into a fish.
Come on, man.
Now, when he's running like that, don't reel.
Just lean.
Tom,
Lean back.
this ain't my first rodeo.
And
Okay.
reel down. And then lean back without reeling. And reel down.
Now, this is a fish we're going to be able to keep, damn it.
Dinner. He's going for the boat, as they often do.
Oh, yeah.
Toothfish. I'm gonna just grab that lead.
There we go.
On the board.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, it's perfect size. I mean, they're good, the little ones. You gonna cook them?
I'm in a hotel, man. I ain't got no plan.
Yeah.
If Tom's not cooking it, we're not eating
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Tasty Tony or Anthony Anderson? Hands down, Anthony Anderson, because he is the better of the two.
What was the first big break that you got?
In the House.
In the House.
In the House was my first big break when NBC was must-see TV. Debbie Allen and LL Cool J's sitcom. Back in the day, I came on and played LL's one of his friends. That was during Christmas. Well, actually, November 1995. I can pinpoint it. 1995 is when it happened, and they called me February 7th. I had my daughter February 6th, so I'm laying in the hospital with my daughter on my chest the next morning. And my mother calls me on my cell phone and says, boy, NBC's been looking for you. I was like, for what? She's like, I don't know, but they
what
dropped...
What did you do now?
Yeah, they was like, they dropped the script off at the house, and they said they need to see you. I said, when? It was like, today. I said, when? She said, 9. I looked at my clock. It was 6:30. So I kissed my lady, who later became my wife, and kissed my baby, and told him Daddy had to go to work. And I haven't looked back since. I've been blessed and fortunate.
This cloud cover is actually good because stripers, they don't like light, and so they'll come to the surface and feed if it stays cloudy like this. Usually midday, they start to shut down, so this is good if this cloud cover stays.
Now, what are we looking for?
We're looking for birds. Fish are pushing the bait up, birds are coming down on the bait, and you're looking for swirls in the water, and then you cast right to those swirls. Come on, fish.
There it is.
A little striper. Like that little lure, huh? So do you know, it kind of makes sense that you like food? I'll tell you why. You share a birthday with a very famous food personality.
Who's that?
Julia Child.
I sure do.
August 15th. And guess who else's birthday is August 15th?
Albert Einstein?
Right here, me.
Diet or donuts? Donuts. Because everything is good in moderation.
I hear you're a pretty good cook.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. You know, I guess I started cooking out of necessity. You know, my mother came home one day when I was about 13 years old. I'm the oldest of 4. And she said, I'm not cooking tonight. I'm going to play bingo. Your dad's going to need something to eat when he comes home from work. You know what to do. I didn't know what to do, but, you know.
What did you do?
I grew up watching Julia Childs and the Galloping Gourmet and who's the New Orleans with the red suspenders?
Justin.
I guarantee.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
I grew up watching him with those people. And so I went in, and there was a whole chicken in the refrigerator. I had no idea what thyme and rosemary was. You know, thyme was something I told on the clock. It's hard to find thyme in the hood. You know what I'm saying? At the corner store. So it took me a while to get to the grocery store on my bicycle, so I finally did that. Got some thyme and some rosemary, some oranges and some citrus. And so I stuffed the cavity of the chicken with, you know,
you went all out, huh?
with onion and garlic and lemon and orange, rubbed a little butter on the skin, seasoned it, and put it in the oven, and cooked some mashed potatoes and some canned corn. My dad came home and was like, damn, your mama cooked good. I was like, Dad, Mom didn't do that. I said, I did. He said, really? He said, well, damn, you need to cook all the time.
You fired her, huh?
Yeah. And my mother's been playing bingo for the last 35 years and hadn't cooked a meal since.
Wow. You started a new AOL show.
Yeah.
In search of the world's best home cook.
Anthony Eats America,
Anthony Eats America.
Anthony Eats America. Yeah, travel the country, interviewing home cooks in their home, and we cook together.
I've seen a bunch of them.
All right.
Very funny stuff. I got to say, the woman from Texas who was making chili, she was flirting, she was hitting you hard. So I'll tell you, she was working it hard. I saw that.
I had to tell her, you know, there's no blue ribbon or trophy for this. I mean, we're just here. We're just here. Your husband's right there now. Hold on.
There you go.
There it is. Keep it moving, keep it moving.
There we go.
Oh.
There you go.
Ah!
That's a nice bass, too. We're gonna get that fish.
Block Island or Black Island? I'm gonna have to say Black Island, because I think that's Africa. No? It's still gonna be Black Island.
So, you know, you were diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and you've been very active, sort of trying to raise awareness and helping out.
I think I probably went public with it maybe 4 or 5 years ago, just to educate the African-American community, just because the numbers are staggering there. Right. You know, African-American child born today has a 50% chance of being diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. I became vocal in it, one, because I was the first person diagnosed in my family with it. Then my father was diagnosed with it and subsequently passed away. And then a few years ago, my mother was diagnosed with it. So it runs in my family, and that's why I'm just passionate about it, just educating the community at large.
So what's the message? Is it more about diet? Is it about lifestyle? What's the message?
A combination of both, diet and lifestyle. You know, type 2 diabetes is something that's, you know, adult onset, and it just comes from us not taking care of ourselves. The passing of my father, and, you know, I just didn't want to be that statistic and be that for my wife and children. So I lost 47 pounds.
47 pounds, yeah, I was gonna say you lost a ton of weight.
Yeah,
right?
and got in the gym and just started making healthier choices. You know, I eat, you know, some of the same things, you know, just in moderation and in smaller portions, and I'm a bit more active now. And that's what it's about. And that's, you know, what I go around trying to educate the community about.
I'm gonna push down a little bit. All right, go ahead, Anthony.
There we go. There we go. We are hooked up.
Oh, nice. Real clean, you know? Nice purples and stuff. You wanna go free?
DMX or Matt Damon? I'll let you be the judge. Where my dogs at? DMX, of course.
I want to ask you about being on a set with Scorsese. How was it like? Did you actually have a lot of interaction with him on the set? Or?
Oh, I did. You know, Scorsese, you know, hired me personally. You know, I went in for an audition with him, and I walked out, and I had the job. It's like, wow. And so, you know, I'm in a movie directed by Scorsese, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Jack Nicholson, Alec Baldwin, Martin Sheen. The list goes on.
Was there also a feeling that, you know, Scorsese's been looked over so many times, and Raging Bull, he should have won that year.
Yeah.
And this is his time, this is his moment? Just
because of all these great actors that you had there, you know, something magical had to happen. Right. You know, even before we shot a frame of a film, I was just joking, and I was doing an interview like this, and they were like, what do you think? You know, you're about to, you know, work with Martin Scorsese. And I was like, well, I'm going to guarantee him an Oscar. And seriously? I promised that he was going to get one. And so we had a laugh about it. And, you know, a year later, what happens? Yeah. And the winner is. Yeah, so I like to think I had a little part in that.
Fog's rolling in. I mean, it just makes it kind of hard to see, but I don't think it really matters for the fishing. We hear birds right now. We can't see them. What makes it really dangerous is running. Kind of hard to run the boat when you only can see 40 yards in front of you. Can be a little treacherous. Yeah, I think you just need to drift around and get lucky, yeah?
Keep that tip low when you're reeling.
Here we go. Hooked up. Anthony, over here. A little striper.
Nice little clouser. Fish, nonetheless.
Oh, my God, Fallon or Kimmel? Oh, that's a tough one. I love them both. I love them both, but because Fallon is my employer, I'm going to have to go with Fallon.
So you're working on a couple game shows with Jimmy, right? Fallon? Is that right?
Yeah.
I heard that. I heard some rumor.
Yeah, we're doing a modern-day version of Make Me Laugh.
Uh-huh.
Called Laugh Out Loud.
Laugh Out Loud. So what's that about?
You know, you're going to have a studio audience, have people, contestants on there, and we're going to try to make them laugh. They're going to win some prize money. Jimmy's going to come on, do some skits, and we're just going to have some fun with it. Cool. I'm going to host, and, you know, we'll do some sketch comedy stuff on there, and, you know, just...
Basically, people just try not to
play
laugh.
with the audience, and we'll see what happens. So hopefully we'll be shooting that pilot September.
Oh, cool. Fish. Fish.
You know, once Jimmy takes over the Tonight Show,
yeah.
I'm also going to be a correspondent for him.
Oh, cool.
So you might see me at the Winter Olympics in Russia.
There it is. Get him.
He's a good swimmer. Yeah, cast right, because there's other fish with him. I think there's more than one fish there.
What's that?
Bluefish? They can take your finger right off. When they're big, they scare the hell out of me.
Look at them nasty teeth, though. See ya.
right, well, I guess we're gonna grab some fish tacos. What do you say, Anthony, call it a day?
Let's call it a day, baby.
Fishing was actually, in the morning, it was pretty good. You know, we had a nice tide, it was really calm, and there was a good amount of stripers around along the beach, and then a little further off, some bluefish. You know, I didn't know much about Anthony. I've never met him before, so it was nice to spend some time with him, just getting out on the water and spending a good day. Just another super day for Hooked Up. So, Anthony, that was good, you know, but this is how we roll. So after a good day's of fishing, we eat bait.
I see.
We didn't get enough fish, so now we just eat bait.
It's all good.
Oysters look good.
It's all good.
Are you shooting anything right now? Are you in the middle of anything, or are you just kind of working on new projects?
I'm just working on new projects. I have a couple of things in development. I've never been afraid to invest or to bet on me. I've always said that, you know, I want to go out on my terms because, you know, I will always invest in who I am and what I do and my capabilities.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. I'll end it on that.
Oh, you got it, baby.
Thanks. I'm Tom Colicchio in Montauk. I'm with the real shark, Damon John.
Check out the feeding frenzy.
Hit the subscribe button.
Pharrell Williams here.
Hi, I'm Joy Bryant,
I'm Eric Ripper,
I'm Tom Colicchio.
I'm Dr. Frank Lipman,
the host of On the Table.
the host of Across the Board.
Host of Artist Talk.
Host of Hooked Up.
host of the show Be Well Week, Be Well Weekend on the Reserve channel.
It's only on Reserve.
Did you know that you can follow my show on social media sites like Facebook?
Follow us on Twitter.
If you're a fan of my show, hit the like button.
All of the above.
Share me with your friends.
Treat yourself. You know, check out a new episode of my show, Hooked Up.
And if you want to leave comments, feedbacks, ideas, whatever, love to hear from you. Leave a comment.
And if you don't want to miss the show, be sure to subscribe.
The one that's like down here, or is it here? Somewhere down here.
Thanks for watching the Reserve channel.
Only on YouTube. Throw caution to the wind and ask yourself what rules.